Hi there, friends. Thanks so much for joining me this morning for my weekly wellness program. If this is the first time you're joining, I am Jerry Baker. I am a nutrition and wellness consultant and coach. I have a passion really for helping people to become well and to stay well. And that's been a passion of mine for a number of years now. And it's just been so much fun to see people becoming healthier and feeling better. And I love the testimonials I get in that regard. So today we're going to be talking something that is very important, I would think, to most of you. And probably this will be the first in a number of videos about heart health. So I've got some slides I want to share with you. So let me just go there right now and open that file. And we can start talking about um, heart health on my weekly wellness discovery show. So again, this is something I do every week on Wednesday because Wednesday for me is Wellness Wednesday. So again, my mission is to empower people to move from finding cures to prevention. I've mentioned before, I've spent 45 or so years in the healthcare field, which I like to call the sick care field, because it's focused more on waiting until you get sick and then coming in and being diagnosed and getting some drugs that often times do help, but sometimes cause other problems that you have to get more drugs for. And so I'm here to help you improve your health by living in harmony with nature and empowering you to live your best life. So welcome to this week's show. Again, this every week, we like to point out that the best way to ensure you have a life of lasting vitality and well-being is to get educated on the natural way to health. And so that's really my passion and focus is education in the area of wellness. So as I mentioned, we're diving into a topic that's been making waves in the health world recently. It's about omega-3s and heart health. So for years, omega-3s have been recognized really as being essential for heart health, as well as brain function and overall well-being. But recently, some headlines have suggested that they might actually increase the risk of atrial fibrillation and stroke, which is very concerning. So if you've heard those um, reports, you may be questioning whether you should take omega-3 supplements or not. So that's a pretty bold claim. Naturally, the media ran wild with this and make it sound like fish oil is suddenly bad for your health. I remember it used to be that there would be this constant debate about eggs. Eggs were bad for your health. Then a few years later, eggs were good for your health, and so on. So it's enough to make anyone wonder, should I ditch my omega-3s or just double down on taking them? So the big question is, should you be concerned? As always, the best approach is to go beyond what the headlines say and look at what the actual research says. So let's break this down into what the headlines didn't tell you. First of all, the risk is overblown. The concern about atrial fibrillation and stroke, it applies to extremely high doses, like 4 grams a day or more, which is generally far beyond what most people take. And even at those high doses, the actual risk is minimal, less than 1% increase occurring in only a tiny percentage of omega-3 users. Omega-3s are still heart protective, and they've been proven to reduce the risk of heart failure, lower the risk of heart attacks, and even decrease the risk of death from heart disease. I know I did an omega-3 index test a number of years ago, and the findings that I received indicated that I was in a group that was 90% less likely to have a heart attack. So that at that point certainly enhanced my belief in and ingestion of, if you will, omega-3s. So if omega-3s are really dangerous, you would think the Heart Administration or American Heart Association, which is really one of the biggest heart organizations in the world, would have told us to stop taking them by now. But we're not hearing that. Here's what the media didn't mention. This is one big game changer. One of the key studies that led to the creation of the Omega-3 index, which I just mentioned, analyzed blood from cardiac arrest patients and those who had sudden life-threatening heart failures. What did they find? The people with the highest omega-3 levels were 90% less likely to suffer a cardiac arrest. Like I say, that's the group I was happy to find myself in. And yet, instead of talking about this life-saving benefit, the media focused on a tiny, exaggerated risk. Now, it just puzzles. Well, it doesn't totally puzzle me, but bad news seems to get more viewers, and so sometimes we see media outlets focusing on bad news. But the truth is, omega-3s aren't one size fits all. So some people need more omega-3s than others, and your body's true omega-3 levels matter far more than the generic dosage recommendations. So the best thing to know, best way to know, check your omega-3 index. It's a simple blood test that tells you exactly how much omega-3 you need for optimal heart health. The issue is, of course, convincing your provider to order that test. So instead of just guessing, you can actually personalize your intake based on real data. So join the conversation live. I know it's a hot topic and there's so much more to unpack, but that's why we're hosting a special live event on my Vitality for Life show, Reclaiming Your Heart Health. And this show will take place on February 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'll give you more information about that in a minute. So this is, may see some posts with this graphic on it, Reclaiming Your Heart Health. Uncover the connection between energy, inflammation, and long-term heart health, something I would think everybody would be interested in. Dr. Steve Cheney will be joining us for our Mythbusters segments, where he'll talk about and break down the research, separate fact from fiction, and reveal the real truth about omega-3s and your heart. Whether you're a longtime omega-3 fan or totally confused by all this news, which is probably the case for many, this is a show for you. You won't want to miss this opportunity to get the facts straight from an expert. So reserve your spot now. I've added a link to register at the end of my show so you can save your seat. So here's a quick recap. I try to keep these fairly brief. Recent headlines, as we mentioned, suggest that omega-3 supplementation may increase the risk of atrial fibrillation and stroke. However, a closer look at the research really reveals that the risk is only associated with extremely high doses, and omega-3s are still proven to be very heart protective. So the best approach is to check your omega-3 index, which is a simple test and tells you exactly how much your body needs for optimal health. Next time you go to your doctor, you may want to ask him to order that test for you. And you can learn more on this topic also in my Wellness Center. There's a number of articles and videos and so on. Nutrient-based solutions for heart health, a little-known lab test that measures heart health, and a Heart Health Buyer's Guide. You can find all this in my Wellness Center. So if you're not already subscribed, create a free account in my Wellness Center. I'll drop a link at the end of the show not in the comments, actually, it's on the last slide of the show. And again, as I say every week, if you do create a free account, you might get an email from me welcoming you, but you won't receive a lot of unwanted emails. Won't fill up your inbox with unwanted emails. I promise you that. So there's another article in the Wellness Center, which is about this specific topic, omega-3s. And then last week we talked about, if you missed last week's show, we talked about the upcoming Vitality for Life show, which is Reclaiming Your Heart Health. We gave a replay on how good energy leads to a healthier weight. And there were two new wellness articles and videos, which help to kickstart the year feeling energized and healthy and in control of your wellness journey. So again, get more details in a recent issue of my Vitality for Life e-newsletter. You can find that in the Wellness Center. And if you join my Wellness Center, then you'll start receiving this automatically. Or check your inbox if you're already subscribed, and you should have an email today about this. So there's also, if you're interested, you can also book a one-on-one wellness strategy session for me. So if you're looking to support your heart health and develop heart-friendly habits that fit your lifestyle, we can work together to design a strategy that's tailored specifically for you. And I'll provide a link also on the last slide, or the next to last slide, actually, which shows you how you can find out which products are designed specifically for you based on answers you provide in a questionnaire to which I will provide a link. Let's say that. So you can leave a comment below. You can send me a message or an email to book your session today. And so let's take a proactive step and towards a stronger and healthier heart. So again, you want to increase your wellness IQ? Join my wellness community on Facebook. I'll give you a link to that. Register for the upcoming wellness webcast. So again, I've posted links for everything I've covered today after the show. And you can also message me or email me for links if you're interested in learning more. So here are those links. You may want to take a screenshot of this for later. I'll leave it up there for just a few minutes, but it would take quite a while to actually write down all these links. But you can take a screenshot if you want. Just go back and repeat this video and stop here until you have a chance to write out all these down or click on them to go to those links. My wellness Facebook page is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a group that I established for people who are just interested in learning more about wellness. And then if you want personalized recommendations, here's a link for the questionnaire that I mentioned. Just answer questions about your general health, your lifestyle, your diet, your concerns, your health goals, and that sort of thing. And once you submit that, you'll get a email back and with recommendations on products that are specific for you to meet your specific health goals and to deal with any issues that may come up or may be revealed through the answers to those questions. And again, you can always email me at jerry@pit4lifellc.com. And love to receive those emails, and we'll respond quickly, I promise. So again, thanks for watching today. I'm going to stop the share and do look forward to, seeing you at the next event. Of course, I never see whoever's watching, but look forward to hearing that you've watched, and any comments you want to send me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Again, thanks very much, and wishing good health to you this day and through the week until next week's Wellness Wednesday show. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.